This right here, guys, is an ulundu vade. So not only are these things delicious, but most importantly they are gluten free. So you just dip it in this sambar right here and you eat it. One of the best gluten free snacks in Sri Lanka. The reason why I exclusively eat gluten free stuff is because I have what's called celiac disease. I'll get to that in a minute. Damn, this is good. So for those of you who don't know what celiac disease is, it's essentially an immune system disorder which your body thinks treats gluten as some kind of bacteria or virus that's invading your body, and your immune system ends up attacking it. Now the thing is, sorry, I'm just trying to eat while recording. The problem with that is, so when you ingest gluten, it goes straight to your digestive system, obviously, and then it's going to stay in your gut, right, your small intestine and stuff. So what ends up happening is your body, while attacking the gluten, in the process it ends up damaging the lining of your small intestine, and this can cause like a plethora of health problems. So like some of the symptoms of celiac disease are like indigestion, sometimes you get stomach pain, extreme constipation, like you feel bloated throughout the day, no matter what. And also it can take like weeks, sometimes even months, for the symptoms to disappear, because your lining of your like small intestine has to heal, and for it to completely heal it can take like even years. That's the horrible worst part of it. Actually, the worst part of it is there is no cure for celiac disease. The only way to like stop it is to completely avoid everything from gluten. Now that is much easier said than done, especially if you're like me, if you live in a country where people aren't really aware of celiac disease, and but every single thing has gluten in it. For example, I live in Sri Lanka, and everything like a lot of our food has gluten, like tega rotis, parathas, even other stuff like pizzas, pastas. Those are things that I can't eat, and most of the time you don't get gluten-free options. Now, bread is another thing. Bread is like one of our staple foods, and I can't eat. And also beer. Can't have beer. Fortunately, also here in Sri Lanka we have a lot of food that is exempt from gluten. For example, rice is our staple food, so and rice is delicious, so I have no issues with that. I can just keep eating rice. And also we make a lot of stuff using rice, like rice flour. So most of the time you can use rice flour to make stuff as an alternative, like you get rice noodles. People even make pasta from rice flour, and even pizzas actually. Also the vade that I show you, ulundu vade, is made from something called ulundu ama, which is made entirely from gram flour. So there are plenty of options where I live, but the problem is having to like trying to explain to people what it is. A lot of the people don't take you seriously. They assume that you're making stuff up, or they end up recommending some Ayurvedic potion to cure everything or something like that. So having to explain to people that you can't eat what they are eating or what they are offering, because you can't eat it, because you could literally like permanently damage your internal organs. And people sometimes get offended, like when you like go to people's houses. Obviously, it's a huge part of our culture to offer food. But I'm trying to open this bottle. As I was like, huge part of our culture to offer visitors food. So when they offer stuff, most of the time it's filled with food, biscuits, pancakes, or whatever it is, shortages, cutlets, rolls, patties, and stuff like that. So you have to like refuse, and then people just get offended. Like even if you explain to them, they won't understand, or they think that you're lying. So there are times we have just taken the bullet and just had it, and then suffered for weeks to come. But so now I'm trying my best to try and keep away from gluten, but it's really challenging, because I can't eat a lot of the stuff that's available here, like a lot of the delicious stuff. Like I get that there are alternatives, but sometimes you just get sick and tired. Like sometimes I just want to go have pizza, have pasta, stuff like that, but I can't. And yeah, I guess it will take some getting used to. Hopefully in the near future we do have a lot of gluten-free alternatives. Like I think there is gluten-free pizza now here, and also gluten-free bread, so I made to try those. But yeah, let's see how it goes. So thank you for listening to my rant, and if you guys are fellow celiacs, or if you have any other dietary issues immediately, like celiac disease, like I know some people are lactose intolerant, so let me know in the comments below. And also, what are your favorite gluten-free foods? Let me know so I could try them as a change. So thank you guys. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.